You know that feeling when you open up TallyPrime and your chart of accounts is just a mess? Yeah, you're not alone. All those old, unused ledgers can really slow you down and create a lot of confusion. So today, we're going to tackle that digital mess head-on.
I mean, does it sometimes feel like you're walking through a digital ghost town? You've got accounts for vendors you stopped working with years ago, test accounts you made that one time and then totally forgot about. It happens to all of us, but it's definitely time for a cleanup.
So let's think of this less like a chore and more like a really satisfying digital spring cleaning. When you clear out all that clutter, your data management just becomes so much cleaner, so much more efficient. Let's start by finding those unused ledgers.
First things first, we got to find these digital ghosts. The good news is TallyPrime has a super powerful tool built right in to help us pinpoint every single ledger that's just sitting there taking up space. And it all kicks off with one simple command. Okay, so the first shortcut you're going to want to burn into your memory is Ctrl J. This little combo is your key to unlocking Tally's exception reports, and that is exactly where our targets are hiding. All right, here's how we do it. From the gateway of Tally, you'll want to head over to the chart of accounts, or, just use the handy shortcut Alt+G. Once you're in, press Ctrl J. That pops open the exception reports. From that list, you're looking for Show Unused. Select that and bam! Tally will instantly show you every ledger that has 0 transactions and no opening balance. Now, take a second and just carefully look over this list.
All right, you've identified all the junk. Now for the really fun part, getting rid of it with a single powerful command. It's so satisfying.
And the second magic command for today is Alt+D. This is your delete key. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's exactly what we need to finish this cleanup.
And actually doing it is super simple. Right there on the Show Unused screen, you could select ledgers one by one, but for a real bulk cleanup, just press Ctrl+A to select everything on the list. Then hit Alt+D. Tally's going to ask, are you sure? Just press Y for yes, and just like that, all that clutter is gone.
Okay, hold on. Before we get too delete happy with this awesome new power, we absolutely have to talk about safety. Because, deleting data is permanent, and we need to be smart about it.
And I really can't say this enough. Be careful. When you delete a ledger, it is gone. Like, gone. This isn't something you want to do lightly, trust me. A little bit of caution right now can save you a massive headache down the road. So, here are 3 golden rules you just can't skip. First, and this is the most important one, always back up your Tally data before you delete anything. Seriously, it's your safety net. Second, remember that a ledger might show as unused in this financial year, but it could have transactions linked to it in the past. Deleting it could cause some serious data issues. And third, if you have even the tiniest bit of doubt about a ledger, just don't delete it. Check with an accountant or a Tally Pro first. It's always better to be safe than sorry.
Okay, so let's talk about something that drives people crazy. You've followed all the steps, you've been cautious, but you hit a snag. Some of those ledgers, they just won't delete. It's a common problem, so let's figure out what's going on. This is a question I hear all the time. You're sitting there thinking, what gives? I know this ledger is empty. I've cleared all the vouchers. But TallyPrime still says, nope, when you hit Alt+D. So why is this happening?
Well, there are usually a few sneaky reasons behind this. The number one culprit is that the ledger was used in a previous financial year. Even if it's empty right now, its history is preventing the deletion. Other things could be inactive references hanging around, or maybe it's part of a group summary. Sometimes it's because it has features like GST enabled on it. And every once in a while, it's something as simple as a mismatch in the period you've selected. If you check these few things, you'll almost always solve the mystery.
So there you have it, a clean, organized chart of accounts. It doesn't just look better, it actually makes your day-to-day work feel so much smoother. And that brings me to a final thought. Now that your ledgers are sparkling clean, it makes you wonder, what other part of your financial workflow could use a good spring cleaning?